Hi there. Today, a little follow-up to the GD Smith balance scooter. First thing I guess you'll notice is there's a bunch of masking tape and duct tape on this, which I've put on because as I've been learning it and the kids have been learning it, they've of course taken, I guess, what you call a sudden dismount. And when you do a sudden dismount, it tends to do a rollover like that, which as you'll see, it does hit here a lot. I don't want to scratch all the plastic up while we're learning. I think once everyone gets over that stage, we can take that off. In terms of learning how to use this, with the power off, I think, and on carpet, it helps to basically try to get a feel for just taking a quick 1-2 step. Now, there's very little friction with the power off. Once you turn it on, it actually does seem to have a certain resistance. It doesn't want to move. And one thing I would suggest though is that when you try to mount it, you don't spend a lot of time. I think the best way to get on it is simply to just do a 1-2, as opposed to something where when I first started to try to get on it, I might step on it and now it's getting confused. And as it gets confused, that's not a good thing, because the motors are fairly powerful, and one of my daughters was trying to get on it and took a little too long, and the thing came back and ran over her foot. So again, just a 1-2. Now when I first started riding this, you'll see my left foot is a bit farther forward on the pad, which I think gives you a little more control, but your calves get tired very quickly. Now you can reposition your foot. You can lift it up, no problem. I probably like to have my ball of the foot, or so, the arch of my foot over the center of the board. That seems to be the most relaxing. And then once you do that, you can basically go anywhere you want. Now, when you take turns, it does take a little bit of balance. You have to sort of lean to one side. So, as an example, if I'm doing a right turn, let's line myself up. I'm doing a right turn, I need to lean towards the right, and then as I'm doing a left turn, you need to lean a bit towards the left, and that helps keep you centered, your center of gravity over the board. So you can also do a lot of spins, forward, reverse. This one I tested the speed, tops out just about 6.5 miles an hour. We'll see in a second. When you get that noise, that little beeping, that basically is telling you that the motor is not going to go any faster. The reason why that's important is if you lean farther anymore, then you'll find yourself running in a second, because you have to get off the board in order to stay balanced. One thing I did notice, compared to some of the videos I've seen on YouTube, this board has a very quiet motor, very quiet gear set. I believe it's, either way, it's very quiet, which is, I think, a sign of perhaps higher quality. You know, in terms of power, I weigh about 180 pounds, so going up this driveway, the slope of this driveway is not any difficulty. However, it cannot handle very much in the way of curbs. Now that curb there, I can go down, but because it is a bit steep, it won't let me go back up. Similarly, the step here up into the garage, I can hop down that, but trying to go up it basically causes the front of the plastic to kind of bump into that, so that won't work. Anyways, again, thanks to GD Smith from their Amazon listing for giving me the opportunity to review this board, and thanks for watching.